so today I have swatches of the Native War Paints Labyrinth collection. This is based off of the movie that I have actually not seen. I've been meaning to watch it because of this collection, but I haven't had a chance to in the last couple weeks. So hopefully by the end of this week I will have watched the movie. These are available right now, so I will link the website down below, and there are 8 polishes in total, so I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called You Have No Power Over Me, and this is a silver holographic with silver flakies, and it's really hard to see on camera here, but it does show up well in person, a pinky purple flash. So here's one coat. This one is pretty sheer on the first coat, so it is going to need a second. The formula is great though, and those silver flakies do come out pretty well. They distribute pretty evenly and you get a good amount without having to fish around for them. So here's 2 coats. And this one actually covers completely in 2. I didn't think it was going to because of how sheer the first coat was, but I'm looking and I really can't see my nail line at all. And that purpley pink flash I'm so confused by because it's showing up like perfectly in person and I can't see it on the camera at all no matter where I move my fingers. So there is 2 coats of You Have No Power Over Me. The next polish is called Goblin King, and this is one of those blue to purple to like slightly gold shifting glitters, shimmers in a black jelly base, but there are also some multi-chrome flakies mixed in here as well. So here's 1 coat, also a bit sheer on the first coat. Great formula on this one as well. So here's 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. Dries a little bit dull, but even with the second coat on there, once the base is like really black, you can still see those multi-chrome flakies kind of standing out, and that's what I was concerned about. I thought I might lose those once the base was built up, but I didn't at all. So there is 2 coats of Goblin King. The next polish is called Bog of Eternal Stench, and this is, I actually really like this. This is like an goldish, olivey green polish, super shimmery. It has a bit of a darker green shift to it, and then this holographic gold micro glitter. So here's 1 coat. This is a bit sheer on the first coat. It almost reminds me of like a murky version of OPI's Goldeneye, like a murkier color with that holographic glitter added. The formula is great on this one. So here's 2 coats. This one is also completely opaque in 2. I think what's helping this and the silver one that kind of like surprised me by being completely opaque in 2 coats is that they have so much sparkle going on to them that it really distracts from any nail line that you could see, but even looking closely I don't see any. So there is 2 coats of Bog of Eternal Stench. The next polish is called Sir Didymus, and this is a very shimmery blue with a bit of a purple flash and silver flakies in it. So here's 1 coat. This is a bit sheer on the first coat. This one has a pretty good formula. I do feel like it's one that would run down the sides of the nail if you do too thick of a coat though, so I'm trying to thin them out just a little bit. So here's 2 coats. And this one also covers completely in 2 and is super shiny. Great formula. None of these really seem to dry that dull either. I mean, I'd recommend top coat for everything, but they don't dry matte or anything so far. So there is 2 coats of Sir Didymus. The next polish is called I Will Be There For You, and this is kind of like a dusty teal color. Maybe it leans a little bit more green. It looks way more blue actually on camera. But it's like a dusty tealish color with a purple flash and some holographic in there as well. So here's 1 coat. This one is very sheer on the first coat. I think this is probably going to be the first 3-coater. Great formula on this one though. So here is 2 coats. And I stand corrected because this one actually built up to look completely opaque for me in 2 coats. I think this one is one that's probably right on the line though. I'm looking really close, I don't see anything. But I feel like you might end up needing 3 with this one, depending on your application. And this is the first one that's really not showing up true to color for me. It looks much more blue on camera and more green in person. So there is 2 coats of I Will Be There For You. The next polish is called Dance Magic, and this is a medium purple holographic with silver flakies. So here's 1 coat. This one actually covers really well on the first coat. Those silver flakies come out pretty easily as well. The formula I feel like is a little bit thicker than the other ones. It's not too thick, but it is noticeably thicker than the other ones so far in the collection. So here is 2 coats. This one covers completely in 2. This one dries a little bit dull. They all dry a tiny bit dull, but not as dull as you usually see a lot of indies dry. So there is 2 coats of Dance Magic. The next polish is called Chili Down with the Fire Gang, and this is like a magenta pink foil. With a little bit of like an orangey gold flash to it. So here's 1 coat. This one is a little bit sheer on the first coat. Formula is great on this one. So here is 2 coats. This one is actually surprisingly going to be the first 3-coater. I think I can still see my nail line pretty well when I look up close, so I'm going to do a 3rd coat for this one, but it is super, super shiny. So here is 3 coats. It does get considerably darker on 3 coats as well as covering all the way. And like I said before, it actually dries pretty shiny. So there is 3 coats of Chili Down with the Fire Gang. And the last polish is called Hoggle and Ludo Friends, I think. And this is kind of a brick red with, looks like some gold flakies, maybe some silver flakies in there as well. There's a lot going on in this one. So here's 1 coat. This one is a bit sheer on the first coat, but you do get a ton of all of those different flakies that are in there out. The formula on this one I think is probably the trickiest of all of them. It definitely wants to run down the sides of my nail a bit, and a lot comes out on the brush. Like a lot more than you need. So here's 2 coats. This one covers completely in 2. I do think if your nails are a little bit longer than mine are right now and you have more nail line showing, you'll probably end up needing 3. I just broke one of mine off this weekend and had to file them down really short. So I don't have a lot of nail line to show. So there is 2 coats of Hoggle and Ludo Friends. I have to say before, I have 3 favorites. But I think this is probably my favorite Native War Paints collection that I've ever seen. And I've been swatching and like buying and participating in Native War Paints collections for 2 years now. I have like 2 Helmer drawers full of Native War Paints, almost 3, maybe even 3 now. And these are this is by far the best collection that I think they've ever put out. So my 3 favorites are Sir Didymus, Chili Down with the Fire Gang, and Bog of Eternal Stench. And they are all those kind of really metallic, foil almost, shimmery polishes. These are all so pretty. And the coverage was really good too. And so I'm just really, really impressed with this collection as a whole. Like really impressed. But those 3 are definitely my favorites. Like I said, by far the best Native War Paints collection that I think they've ever done. So that is the Native War Paints Labyrinth collection. Those are available for pre-order right now, so I will link the website down below where you guys can check those out. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.